Alright, it is time for an adventure. I've been reading about chip buddies. Okay, for context, the only time I have not lived in Texas, hang on, lens wasn't clean, I have lived in Wyoming. I have never been anywhere near England. I've never been east of East Texas. So I've heard about this sandwich. I've been reading about the sandwich for a while now, and I think I can make this happen. So I think I'm prepared for this. I've got actual sweet cream salted butter warming up. I have picked up some malt vinegar. I occasionally put this on fries, chips, okay? And I went to great lengths to obtain brown sauce. And I may have to like flip everything in here. I don't know what I'm going to do with this video. But this is going to be great. Okay, so I understand super cheap white bread. Got that, right? I'm going to go get that. And then it's supposed to be like the best chips in the area. And as I am in Texas, I think it is only fair that those chips need to come from Whataburger. So I am going to get Whataburger chips. I will have them throw some ketchup in the bag and fries. Whataburger fries. And let's do this. Yes, this is a Texan trying out a chip buddy. And if I do it wrong, you guys are going to have to tell me. Okay, guys. I went to H-E-B because that is our local grocery store. Best grocery store in Texas ever. Got the cheapest of the cheap, whitest of the white, horribly cheap white bread to try to do this with. And some Dr. Pepper because, again, Texas, to wash it down. Is the cherry kind. It's 0 sugar because this is gonna be a lot of calories for me. Let's do this. Last stop, Whataburger. Let's check this out.
Hi, I know it's a little bit off the wall, but all I really need today is 2 large fries.
2 large fries?
Yep.
Anything else?
Some ketchup in the bag would be nice.
Excuse me?
Some ketchup.
Alright.
And that would be it.
Alright, just 2 large fries. The special will be $5.51 today.
Alright, thank you.
Okay. Getting $6 with French fries. Asked for some ketchup. I just need to find a parking spot to put this whole thing together. Oh, I hope the butter smells so good. Get melted, dang it. Oh, it's starting to rain. That's no good. You know, they're open 24 hours. I could do this in the middle of the night if I get wanting a chip buddy. That's not a good idea, but it's available to me. My goodness, what have I gotten myself into?
Did you want 2 large fries?
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to be $5.61. Thank you. Here's that receipt. And your fries will be out next week.
Alright, thanks. So it's voiceover time, and what's going on right now is that the lady working the window was having some issues getting the window open and closed. So she was spraying what a bottle labeled hand sanitizer onto the tracks and trying to get the window to function properly. Probably could have used the WD-40 instead. Yeah, it's getting booyah. Now I gotta find a spot for those. Just need to find a neat parking spot where I can park it and figure out what I'm gonna do about this. The weather is getting a little bit dim. Alright, these parking spots do not appear to be claimed. Awesome. Interesting. It's a neat area. Okay. I'm gonna roll up the window because it's starting to rain. And we're gonna get into this. Okay, if I shut off the car, I will die from being overheated. So there's the 2 fries. Did she give me ketchup? I think with confusion over the window, she forgot to give me ketchup. That's okay. I have malt vinegar and brown sauce. I already know what ketchup tastes like, so that's fun. I got 2 of these. They were a little behind because these are fresh out of the fryer too. Okay, let me see what I can do here. I don't think the butter is quite squishy enough that I'm going to be able to handle this well, despite leaving it in the car while I ran into HEB. But I'm going to do my best. I do know how to butter bread. Okay. So I think it was about 99 degrees today. Earlier, the storm is certainly going to help cool things off, but I am, according to some, barely dressed, and this is turning off the car would still be a bad idea. So I'm gonna leave it running. Get into the actual butter. Try to get this nice and thin so it'll spread easy. Actual butter. Okay, so the bottom bread has got to be buttered. No questions. This is absolute necessity. This butter is not soft enough. Okay, I know if I wind up doing this in the future, it's gonna be room temperature. The important thing is to get enough on there. This is not enough. This needs to go on like mayo. Can't just be like a thin scraping. This needs more. How much more? That's double the amount on there. I'm also told that when you do beans on toast, which I don't think I'm gonna try because I have issues with beans and being able to breathe, that you are also supposed to butter the bread or toast. I don't know if a chip Butty is supposed to be toasted. Nothing I saw implied either way whether the bread was supposed to be toasted or not. Did hear that the fries are supposed to melt the butter into the bread. So I think this is enough butter. I don't know how well this is going to show up once my blue light filter isn't hindering it, but this is very buttered. I'm gonna butter the other one as well because cholesterol. It's beautiful. So much flavor. Lots of butter. I'm really glad she gave me a bunch of napkins. You know, my ketchup request did get lost along the way. That's okay. I know what ketchup tastes like. Even the Whataburger fancy ketchup is pretty good. Though I usually go for normal, plain ketchup. They're fancy ketchup. They got the spicy kind. They say it's fancy, but it's fast food ketchup. It's just not Heinz, which everybody's used to. Heinz made the malt vinegar though, and apparently the brown sauce as well. Look at me calling it brown sauce like a British person. I have some friends who are either in or from or both England, and I think they're going to be super proud of me for having done this. I think this one's going to need more butter as well. Can you really have too much butter? Is that thing supposed to be drowning in it, right? Make it very, very buttery. I don't think there's such a thing as too much butter. Not when you're trying to make comfort food for starters. Just if you think there's any question in your head that there might not be enough butter on it, put more butter. Okay, I got a little left on the knife. I'm gonna go back over here with it. I'm really surprised. I don't know if it's because the air conditioning is not that good, so is the butter frozen? That might explain a few things. Okay, I think I'm good. I got 2 slices of a very, very buttered, very, very cheap white bread. Now, okay, the car is on and the engine is running, but it's in park, I swear. And wow, there's a tree over here where like all the stuff's like blowing sideways. I gotta get a shot of this. Oh yeah, it's starting to storm. I got sprinkles on my windshield and everything. So, I guess that's what we're doing. Just sitting here in a storm, sorting myself out a chip Butty. My inclination as a Texan, I'm sorry, I've never been to New England, I'm not a Yank. My inclination as a Texan is to pronounce the T's in Butty as Buddy, which means friend, and Texas does mean friendly. So, anyway, this really does smell like steak sauce. Don't mind me, I gotta try this stuff out. Tastes like A1, but like, okay, brown sauce. A1, but different. Which one of these was supposed to be the bottom bread? You know what? They're covered in butter. I don't think it matters. Okay, here we go. Ignore the, like, Sonic cup and other stuff that my kids leave in here. Alright, just pile on. Hot, fresh French fries are the best I could get. That one will vacuum out from between the seat and the console in a while. Oh, I think I'm gonna burn my fingers sticking them down in the box like this. Apparently you just pile them on. Your, okay. Malt vinegar, I have had this on chips before. That's why I had an open bottle at home. Picked that up from Letterkenny though. Okay, so there's that. And I'm told I could just eat it like that, or even without the malt vinegar. We're gonna go full British, I guess, with the, come on. Never did like glass bottles for ketchup and stuff, so I don't really know what to do with this. I don't want like a big glob. Was I supposed to shake this? Ah, well I'm shaking it now. Oh, that's a big glob. Okay, okay. I heard there's a place in the area that makes poutine. May have to try that next. Okay, so I'm gonna top that sandwich and try it. But let me wipe up some brown sauce first. Some HP sauce. Sauce of the Harry Potter. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Where did I put the... Oh, there's... I'm not even gonna bore you guys with likening it to barbecue sauce either. It is definitely a steak sauce, not a barbecue sauce. Alright. Alright, let's see how this goes. Buttered bread French fries, chips. The bread is cheap, the butter is thick, the fries are fresh, and it has brown sauce and malt vinegar on it, and let's see how it goes. Wow. That's something. I think I like this better with ketchup. But I also think the HP sauce would be really good on a burger. Particularly the one right off the grill. Like, not cooking in a pan, but off the grill. It just hits different when you barbecue it. I also think that, like ketchup and mustard, they would probably pair well with mayo. I feel like I'm just shoving this in my face. I feel like I'm a mess. This is awesome. The malt vinegar is very tangy. I like a vinegar-based barbecue sauce, particularly one that's got a lot of sugar in it. But all in one spot like that, that's a little bit much. Wow, this storm is rolling in. I actually had a decent serving of protein earlier in the day, so no worries about this being dinner. Considering the brown sauce, I think I probably like this better with either just the brown sauce or just the malt vinegar, or possibly just ketchup. I can definitely see why all English people eat this. People love to rip on British food, but let's face it, they got some really, really good candy. And this is good too. But y'all can try out my chicken fried steak anytime. Make some recommendations. Oh, that's awesome. I wonder how long the storm's gonna take. Huh. What did I do with the twister? Alright, twist time for the bread. So, I don't know, this qualifies as sacrilegious or cultural appropriation. And I am from Texas. So we're gonna try a chip butty on a tortilla. Now, in keeping with the cheap bread that I was informed is required, I'm gonna, I got the cheapest ones they had. They actually cost the same as the loaf of bread. So, that should tell you something. This was definitely the cheap kind. It's just a flour tortilla. I'm gonna butter this thing. Chip Butty becomes chip burrito. Oh, this side of the butter is really melty. Cool. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna harden my arteries. I'm going to die by way of British food, but evidently it's gonna be worth it. So, all right, tortilla's getting buttered. Cheap tortilla, really cheap. I think I'm gonna skip the malt vinegar this time, but I'm still gonna put the brown sauce on there. Butter is sticking to the knife. This one too. Gotta really butter this tortillas. I did not check the ingredients, whether this kind is made with lard or shortening. It does matter for quality food. Usually the tortillas you want to get are the kind with lard. After that is the kind made with butter. The one made with vegetable shortening will do in a pinch. Okay. Whataburger fries on a tortilla. I heard sometimes you can get your chip Butty on a roll rather than on cheap white bread. And sometimes you fold them rather than using a top layer of bread. I guess I could have done this with just one order of chips. Anyway, get some HP sauce on this, some brown sauce. Chip Butty in taco form. I guess this would be good with the spicy Whataburger ketchup. I mean, they are Whataburger. Fries, chips, something, whatever they are. Okay. But it's buttered, and the chips are fresh, and they're still warm. I'm gonna burn myself. And slathered with butter, which... Oh yes! Food fusion. European. British, specifically. And, Tex-Mex. This needs a slice of really cheap American cheese. Oh yeah. Yep. I think I have a new favorite food indulgence. I will definitely be eating these again. I'm gonna introduce these to my children. What have you done? It is really raining now. But with this amount of wind, I'm wondering if maybe I shouldn't check for possible tornadoes. I mean, we're going into summer where the weather has nothing else to do except be dangerous. Between the regular bread and the tortilla, I don't think I have a preference. They're both good. What was I thinking? As much as I like fries with malt vinegar on the occasion, I think I like it better without the malt vinegar for this. I will definitely be trying this with ketchup next time. That was really cool with the brown sauce. That was neat. Where is the twist tie for the bread? I've lost it. Kind of like my mind. It's okay. It's fine. It's a good sandwich. I absolutely recommend it. You know what's best local in your area, so I would try to go off of that. If I had a fish and chips shop in the area, I would probably go there and try to get the right chips. Good. You know what you got in your area, so use that. And then, I don't know, commit atrocities with tortillas in your car. Thanks for hanging out. If you got anything else you think I should try, let me know.